Hello everybody, welcome back to Death of Creation. As you can see, that we are not having a video playing basically is because last couple sessions, the audio was pretty much corrupted and was unable to be used. So what I thought I would do was I would pretty much do a little storytelling and recap the last couple sessions for you guys. So, further amount, let us begin. Okay, the story where we left off was, if I can remember, I have all my notes here ready to go. After a startling interaction with the mirrored orb, now revealed to be now a trapped soul of Vivian Moonweaver, an oracle with ties to Nero, the party now lies with the knowledge that one of the party members, Thatcher, has disappeared for Eteros. Once we found that out, everybody started to try searching around for the area, but couldn't find him. So we used the boat at the docks, and we traveled to Eteros because he left us a note. The first thing that we noticed after tying the boat to the docks is an overwhelming stench of fish. Secondly, there wasn't appeared to be any walls surrounding Eteros. Every building was pretty much dilapidated, and there doesn't seem to be many people out at this time either when we arrived, which was everybody was a little bit curious on why was that. As we neared the square of the village, a particular statue lies in the center of a fountain. I went to go look at this fountain and I was curious about it. When I found out that this statue doesn't look like anyone or anything that I've seen before, and I'm starting to feel that the longer my eyes sat upon it, it almost feels like the eyes of the statue are staring back at me. But before I could do anything else, I was suddenly jolted out of my trance as a person peeks out from around the corner of the statue and greets us and welcomes us to Eteros. But I noticed that the guy's smile was reminiscent of my toothy smile that I had permanently on my face. After I did an investigation roll, I rolled a 15. It was revealed to me that this smile seems like the kind of toothy smile some dragons have, and also my character that has been cursed. After searching the village, we come across the outskirts of the village. Nero and Harad notice a hooded figure quickly darts into an abandoned chapel. Inside this chapel, a few pews strewn about, and several bloodstains lie dried on the floor, and chanting could be heard deeper within the bowels of the chapel. Following this chanting, and they heard chanting, but I had no idea this was happening because me and Anya over here were pretty much in this tavern here. I don't know what happened to Anya, but I'm going to tell you what happened to Anya. Anya, when I went to the bathroom before all this happened, because I thought we were having a little break, so I said I'm going to go to the bathroom. I come back to Anya. I have no idea what happened, but the guy that met us at the statue brought us in and gave us some drinks. Anya, when I came back, was completely passed out, and I had no idea what was going on. After that, I was talking to the man in Draconic, because I know Draconic, and he spoke it, so I was trying to get more information. He handed me some alcohol, and pretty much I had to pass a constitution check to see if something would happen, but nothing happened. After that, pretty much Nero just starts bolting in out of nowhere and starts saying, we have to come. And he started asking what happened to Anya, and I have no idea what happened to Anya. I was talking to the barkeep, and she was passed out. So Nero said, "Fuck it, doesn't matter." Grabs Anya onto his shoulder, and the two basically just run off, saying, "Come follow me." So I did such the thing. After that, we went to the chapel. Everybody, Nero kind of shook Anya awake, and pretty much she was kind of a little groggy. And also the chanting started to get stronger. We noticed that Father, what's his name again? Let me read my note. We see yes, we met Father Alistair leading a ritual with a whole bunch of what seems to be cultists. Okay, when we got into the atrium, we heard the chanting suddenly stop, and a voice echoes against the walls. Brothers and sisters, for a long time we have hidden away as our gifts have manifested. Our Savior has returned, and with his coming, a new world will be born from the ashes of the rotten one. All hail Ableloth. As the once imprisoned now ascended into godhood, and certain in the center of all the villagers, Father Alistair was standing like a shepherd among his sheep. Suddenly turns towards everybody, and as soon as his eyes meets yours, you see him with who truly is a wide draconic smile forms on his face. His eyes burn like portals to the elemental plane of fire. My loyal sheep, must greet our new additions to our sermon. I present to you the group who saved Sanctuary. He killed them. He asked us to kill them, but before he did anything else, my character talked to Father Ableloth, because he was talking in Draconic with the chanting before we interrupted him, and I was able to talk to him since we both knew Draconic. I found out. Me and Father here. We started talking in our languages, and I soon, from talking to him, I found out that he was my father, Ableloth, who is this boy right here. This is my dad, boys. And once I found that out, I was completely and utterly enamored that my father, Ableloth, was technically still alive. I tried casting a spell to tangle to everyone, but he pretty much stopped my spell with his own spell before vanishing into a cloud of smoke. Once that all happened, we started getting to a fight, and I used my druidic powers to turn myself into a bear. While everybody was attacking the people that I entangled, me and this draconic knight here were battling out. Pew, 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 pew. When the battle was getting fierce, I tried to intimidate this knight by transforming into a more gruesome appearance to try and make him surrender. This is the bear that I turned into, but unfortunately, our boy was trying to run in past me to attack, but eventually saw this mug of mine and immediately pissed himself, basically curled up into a ball and just was in the fetal position for the rest of the fight. After that fight and everybody died pretty much, we got into quite a heated argument between everybody, because I was getting called a monster and yada yada yada. He was trying to pretty much tell everybody that I should not be trusted and that I am a absolute monster. Then, once everything was settled, we tried to do everything. We went to a temple. Upon the shores of the Dragon Turtle Aquifer, a quiet stillness surrounds everybody. The lapping waves gently caressing the shoreline fills our ears. Before lies the infinite expanse of water. A pale mist floats above the water, swirling it. After that, after roaming the aquifer a bit, we are also told that Thatcher went somewhere around the coast, so we decided to board our boat. Through the mist, from beginning to grow in size. As we got closer and closer to it, we soon saw a massive dragon turtle spew out of the water. The dragon turtle patiently waits our reply after saying hello. It knows that we're trying to finish off Ableloth and pretty much tells us that there is this temple nearby that may hold the answers to that. So we decided to go towards the temple, because we were also told that he saw a small creature that looked like us head over to that direction. So once we did that, I forgot to add the temples and stuff. I guess I can add that now. So we got to this temple. We started to explore it pretty much, and when we did so, we found that there were wrong one. We found out that there were as we got deeper, we found that there were black silhouettes adorning the walls of this temple. They seemed to be dancing and moving sporadically. The deeper we went, the more aggressive their movements were. But before we did anything else after that, we heard screaming in the distance. As we were trying to figure out where that screaming was, we ended up seeing a black figure starting to go in between two sets of statues, as you can see in this photo. As it was going through each of the statues, we noticed that there was somebody laying on the floor naked, and the boy that we saw that was naked was our new companion. His name is Strider. And as we saw him against the back wall of the room, the hooded figure ended up noticing us. And as it turned around, we saw the figure's true face. And it was not the prettiest face, I want to tell you that, because it was an ugly motherfucker. This was the thing that was holding our new companion hostage as it was laying down. Pretty much we went to fight it and found out once we killed it, we found a book that blueprinted some magical chains that I was able to read and decipher, but we had no idea. I had no idea what the chains could possibly have been. Pretty much that I also told everybody in the group about these chains, nobody seems to know what these chains are because nobody else could read the book besides me. After that, we decided to have a little talk with everybody pretty much after the fight. After Strider introduced himself and we gave him his clothes back because, again, for some reason, he was naked during all of this pretty much. I don't know why. Don't even ask me. I have no idea why this man was naked. So once we did that, we did a bit of a sharing circle. We found out that Anya was not 17. She was 70 years old. And I told the group that the reason why I have a smile is because I have been cursed as a child to always permanently smile, because no matter what I did, I mean, when I was younger, I tormented some old hags. I made them sad to make myself smile and laugh. So they cursed me to pretty much have a permanent smile on my face, regardless of how I am feeling. Nero pretty much didn't really have much else to share because he was kind of pretty much straightforward with what he was and what he wanted to do from the get-go. After that, we all decided to camp out and pretty much rest until something happened. As we were resting, after the musty air swirls gently around us, the chirping insects and the shifting rocks of stone chimed off in the distance as the fire was lit by Nero as he was creating the fire. The sound stops and the air stops dead in its track as the wind stops blowing, as the tinder flickers with the fire and the killing catches as the fire grows in a shape. It begins to take form within a mushroom, in a form of a mushroom cloud. The logs finally catch, and then once the small fire grows, it grows into a raging inferno. A terrifying visage filled with malice and hate fully takes form of the fire. A draconic head then begins to speak, and this head was my father, Ableloth, the big bad of the story. And he told us that he saw that we survived his cultists and the member of his army. He can't wait to see what other heroics that he would try to do, that we would try to do, and what we dare to do as well. Sanctuary, he told us Sanctuary was only a morsel of what was to come, a small tasting of the power that he has and has been occurring while the rest of humanity toils away in the Underdark. Until then, he was satisfied letting us meet his companions, his talons, and that you'll soon see us in the world that we forgot, because as remember that in the beginning that he told our DM told us pretty much that everybody has been living underground because the top of the world was pretty much a desolate wasteland, a desert void of all life and water and vegetation. So after that, we all decided to rest and go back to Newbury. And that's where we left off in the last 2 sessions, pretty much. I am sorry. It's you pretty much weren't able to watch the rest of the videos because of the stupid corruption of the audio, and I would like to apologize in advance to it. But I hope you do enjoy this little recap I did for you guys before you guys watch the actual next session that actually has the audio working. But until then, see you when I see ya. Bye bye and peace.